You know, years ago, they used to have a way to, you could actually buy a woman, you know, over the, like, not from Sears, but they called them mail order brides. You know, there were guys out in the West working in the gold mines and the silver mines and stuff, and there wasn't enough women to go around. So what they do, they came up with what they call mail order brides in the East, and it was these ladies that didn't have a husband and didn't like where they were living could go out west and they'd have a husband. But yeah, but they never did see each other. Now they might have been lucky enough to have a picture of themselves to send to the other one, but they never knew if it was a real picture or a fake. Not fake, but you know, they didn't know if it was a picture of that individual or not, so they had to take a chance. So the guy and the gal were definitely, it was like sight unseen, you know what I mean? And that's kind of the way I bought this house in Fort Clark Springs. It's not totally sight unseen, but you know, I haven't seen it in person, so I'm going to call it my mail order bride. My house in Fort Clark is going to be the mail order bride. Yep. Yeah, we're fixing to see it here in a little bit, though. We're not too far. The good thing this morning, I'm going east, okay, on Highway 90 going towards Del Rio. And beautiful drive if you like hills and stuff. But the good thing is the cloud cover, you know, because I'm going, you know, usually going right into the sun. And fortunately, we got some good cloud cover. It makes it pretty nice. And the other thing is, every now and then in this area, on Highway 90, Del Rio, and all the way up to Bracketville, hell, I guess all the way up to San Antonio, they'll get some mornings where it's foggy. I mean, really foggy. Because I've been in them out here. I got in one coming back from Fort Davis State Park, coming back to Fort Clark Springs. I left out of Marathon, Texas, headed towards Sanderson, and it was so foggy that I had to pull over and wait for the fog to lift. But while I was pulled over and waiting, I pulled way off the road. While I was pulled over and waiting, cars were coming by going 60 miles an hour. And I know they couldn't see any better in that fog than I could. I mean, there's just some dumb people out there is all I gotta tell you. You know, unfortunately, those dumb people, you know, they run over me, people like me, you know, run into me, and then they live because they're drunk, you know. Enough said about that. The mail order bride, we're going to see the mail order bride. Name of the mail order bride, Lucy. Oh, Lucy. All right, Lucy, what's going on? Yeah, got a highway intersection up here. That's a big deal out here. That's your entertainment to check out these highway intersections. Actually, there is a place up here called Pumpville. Yeah, you go left. I think it's a little town. I've never been out there, but it's called Pumpville, P-U-M-P-V-I-L-L-E, and it's off of Farm Road 1865. But if you talk about in the boonies, but anyway, we're just coming into Val Verde County. Verde means green in Spanish. We're 75 miles to Del Rio right now, and the sun's breaking through there a little bit, but hopefully I will be pretty much through this trip before I have to look right into the sun, which would be nice, very nice. I will have been very lucky. Oh, lucky. One eye, one ear, 3 legs, no tail, but answers to the name of Lucky. Yep, I understand. That's probably an old, where all those RVs are there, that's probably a hunting cabin, because they do a lot of hunting out here for mule deer. Mule deer are much bigger than the white-tailed deer around Llano, Texas. Yeah, a big white-tailed deer might field dress 70 pounds. A mule deer, probably twice that. Field dress means you got the meat that you're going to use. Yeah, a lot of guys still deer hunt, and gals too, I guess. I mean, I don't really see the point in it, but that's my own opinion. You know, I couldn't do it anymore. I mean, if I was hungry, if I was hungry, I'd kill all the deer around me. I mean, when I needed them. You know, well, at Fort Clark, we're kind of lucky because we have a deer population there of axis deer, which are not native to Texas, so there's no what do you call it, season for them. You know what I mean? You can hunt them anytime. I don't know that people do. I know on the fort that they do bow hunts every now and then, and that's another thing. Of course, bow hunters, you know, I'm sure they're very careful to try to, you know, to find the deer if they wound it, because that's what happens when you hit them with an arrow, is unless you hit a kill spot, the deer will wander off with that arrow in them and die somewhere. Enough said about that. Yeah, but they just happen to be looking around here at this hunting country. Up here on the left is a little roadside park, and as you can see, there's nobody using it. But anyway, I do a lot of videos while I'm driving down the highway like this, and I don't publish half of them. I just do it to entertain myself more than anything, and then if I think about it and I think, well, hell, I might publish that one, then I do. Because it's usually just me rambling on about things I just thought of, like mail order bride, you know, Lucy. Oh, Lucy, mail order bride. Well, I hope I like her, because I done paid a ton of money for her. I mean, yep. It's fun though. It adds a little flavor to life. It's an expensive hobby, and sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. But you know, if you can see that, oh, this is a helicopter coming up there. If y'all can see it, you probably can't. That little dot there, that's a Border Patrol helicopter, and you got to know they're looking at me. I'm looking at them. They got a lot of, you know, they have beefed up the Border Patrol out here along the border of Texas quite a bit. There's a lot more people here than there were 5 years ago, for sure. You know how much of it's politics, how much of it's real. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to get into it because I don't have the facts. You know, and if you don't have the facts, the real facts, well, be careful what you say. I know I have to be careful. There's another Border Patrolman right there in a pickup. What they do sometimes, that road they've built there, they will drag some tires, big old tires, behind their pickup to smooth out that road, and then they come along and look for tracks. Now, I don't know how effective that is, because it wouldn't take a mental giant if you're crossing a fence there and you know that you don't want to leave any prints. Just get you some brush, a limb or whatever, and just brush your footsteps out. But I don't think, I don't know that anybody could cross here. I mean, you'd really have to have, well, they'd find your bones. You know, there is nothing here, guys. I mean, you know, you better be, unless you like to eat corn, because sometimes they have a deer feeder out there, and you get some corn out of it and eat it, I guess. Anyway, guys, from out here in the middle of nowhere, just burning daylight, this is me. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Get you a mail order bride. Use the Amazon, use the Amazon link and get you a mail order bride. Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind, and enjoy your life the best way you can, however it is. If you're sitting on a street one corner drinking Ripple wine and you're happy, good for you. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.